Are you really a business if you don't have a website? Well, in this video, I am going to show you how to build this beautiful, responsive website that allows your clients to be able to book consultations or appointments with you. Schedule times and enter their information in so that you can have a successful meeting with them. Also has clickable links that will take you to any of your social media pages so that they can view your social media presence. This website is beautiful, it's dynamic, and it's responsive. Every business, regardless if you are service based or not, needs to have a web presence on the internet. And did I mention this website is virtually free to build? Just look at it. And it's also mobile responsive too. So let's make a website. I use Canva.com. Canva.com is a graphic design website for small business owners. It's a great user-friendly website that allows you to create graphics and anything that you would need to help market your business. So if you aren't familiar with this website, this is how you spell it. This is where you will go. It's canva.com. And Canva has a free version and a pro version. The pro version, you can customize more things. It's just, a better experience with the pro version. You can achieve a website with the free version. Let's take a look at Canva before we get started. Once you go to canva.com, this will be the home page. You will get a menu across the top. It has your profile. You'll have a settings menu, notifications, and then you have a create a design button. This area right here where you search things. Into this title, what will we design today? Here's the search bar. They suggest you put at least 5 words in here to describe your design, and it'll help guide you through it. If you already know what you want to do, you have a customized size in mind, you can always click here and just put in sizes that you want. You could either do it in pixels, inches, millimeters, or centimeters, and you can create a design that way. You can also upload any files from your computer. You can also choose the button create a design. A drop down menu will come. It will give you the same search boxes here. And it also give you very similar options that on here. You also get to customize your board right here. You also get to upload any media that you would need to help you create your design. If you don't want to go about it that way, you can also, in this box, click these icons. It'll give you templates down here based on the icon you click. So say for instance, you wanted to create a document. If you click on the document icon, it'll take you to the templates to create a document. And if you scroll down, you get different templates for different types of documents. You can either click see all, it'll give you like a bigger view, or you can click this arrow and just kind of do a scroll. You can also click on social media. It'll take you through the popular social media, but it also have a menu up here for the different social medias: Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Facebook cover. You could do Instagram reel, TikTok videos, YouTube thumbnails, etc. Along the side here, this houses all your projects. So once you start creating projects, you can find all of them under this tab. This houses templates. This houses your branding. We'll come back to that in a sec. This houses any apps that you connect to Canva. Underneath that will have like your favorites. Or this brand option, I believe it's just under a pro account. So if you have a pro account, you can create brand kits. And what brand kits are is like, say for instance, if you already have everything picked out for your brand, you can house it under here. For my medical billing business, Superior Medical Consulting, I started my brand kit. I haven't finished it out yet. But if we click on that, I can upload my logo here and it'll keep it here for me. I upload my brand colors. So anytime that I'm doing something that's pertaining to Superior Medical Consulting, I automatically have my colors here. I don't have to keep on trying to find which shade of green I use. If I had any fonts that I wanted to make sure that I consistently use, I could upload them here. So I could upload my fonts for my main title or my subtitle, my headings. any quotes anytime I use quotes or captions. And then I can also upload fonts that I purchased from somewhere. You can also upload any photos that's relevant to your brand, any graphics that would be relevant to your brand, and any icons that's relevant to your brand. So if you are a small business owner and you will be creating a lot of graphics yourself, this brand kit is very dope for you to use. So we're going to go ahead and get started making our website. Now, I'm going to assume that you don't have anything planned. So first things first, let's get a logo for our website. So if you don't already have a logo, you can absolutely create one in Canva. But if you do already have a logo, that's perfect. You can just upload that logo to Canva and utilize that. But I'm going to assume you don't have a logo and we need to make one. So what we would do is go ahead and just let them know we want to create a logo. So let's type in logo in our search box. And then Canva is going to take us to their logo templates. Now, you can go ahead and search through. They have 73,325 templates. Filter it down to different categories. So when I type in logo medical or medical logo, it gives me some good options here. Let's pick this. That looks fun. It looks wonderful. Once we click on that, then it's going to give us this page here, and we just need to click on customize this template. When we click on customize this template, it's going to take us to the workboard. The workboard is where it will go ahead and transition to an area where you can go ahead and edit whatever template that you selected. You could have absolutely selected any template you wanted in that logo template, or you could have made your own. You can also upload your own logo if you want to. You can get clip art from other places, import them in Canva, and make your template yourself, however you want to do it. I am going to just go ahead and here change up the word. We're going to call ourselves the Wonderful Billing Group. That's basically our logo. Again, you could have picked anything, and made it your own logo. You can type in medical logos here. Say, for instance, if you're not happy, it'll help give you, some suggestions across the top. But you can also scroll through here and pick whatever you want. So once we have our logo done, we're going to go ahead and download it to our computer. So you will need to click share, and then you will have to scroll down and click download. Now, when you get to this area, you want to download it as a transparent background. Here, they suggest that you download it as a PNG. They says it's best for complex images and illustrations. So once you have all that selected, make sure you click transparent background. You can go ahead and download it. Once you download it, it'll be saved to your computer. Once you have it saved in your computer, wherever it's saved to, you need to go there and upload it back to Canva. So in order to do that, we are going to go to uploads, and we're going to upload file. When you click on upload file, it's going to go to the files in your computer, and wherever it was saved to, that's where you need to grab it from. So grab it from here, and then it'll come and upload in your uploads. So now you will have a logo that has a transparent background that you can use for your website. So now that we got that done, we can move on to the next thing. Okay, so next thing I would suggest is for you to have a place where you can have your providers to schedule a consultation with you. What I use is a website called Calendly.com, Calendly.com. Go to that website, take a look around and see if this is something that works for you. If not, you can use whatever you want to use. When I first started out, I used a Google form where I had them fill out a form to let me know what information they needed from me. I asked them to enter in their phone number, and I would give them a call back. But I found it didn't alert me like I needed it to, so I was missing out on consultations. as well as it wouldn't let me know if I had an overlap in my calendar. So I could have had two providers that hit me up at the same time frame, and Google Forms did not have the capability to block out my schedule. But I find that with Calendly, I don't have that problem. Calendly allows me to set up a schedule. It allows providers or anyone to go in up times. When that time is set up, Calendly blocks off at least 30 minutes for me to be able to speak with that provider. No one else can schedule an appointment during that time, and it alerts me when I have an appointment. I can seamlessly integrate it in any of my software that I use to help keep me organized. So I really like Calendly. And so I would suggest that you use that too. I'm not very well versed in it, but I know enough about it to get my business up and running and to allow me to schedule consultations. So again, this is the website, and it says easy scheduling ahead. It's an automation platform. It eliminates the back and forth emails, and it finds the perfect time and so much more. You can sign up with Google or Microsoft, or you can sign up free with an email. There's no credit card to get started. So let's look at pricing for Calendly. So Calendly has an always free version, whereas you could get one event type with unlimited meetings. You can connect one calendar. You can customize your booking pages, automate event notifications, and embed it in your website. There is a $10 a month version, a $16 a month version, and an enterprise version. This will let you know all the different features that you get with each tier. I'm only using free. That's all I need. I don't need anything more complex than that. So I'll click on the free and get started. Once you click on the get started, it's going to take you to the account where you can sign up. Go ahead and either enter your email and sign up, or you can attach one of your emails that you already have, like a Google or Microsoft, because it integrates perfectly with those calendars, and it automatically, if you have those calendars set up to like your smartphone, your email or whatever, it'll alert you. It'll send you an email. I'll go ahead and use Google and click it there, and I have Google accounts here, and we'll just select this Google account, and then it's going to tell you that it's going to sign in using that Google account. And so you just click continue, and then it asks for permission to see your calendar to make sure that they can put things on your calendar. It'll see anything that you deleted. It just asks for your permissions. You have to allow it in order for it to sync up with it. You actually have to go in here and play around in here and get to know Calendly. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to do all of that, but I can make another video. We can go through Calendly together. Once you log in, you get in here and you will have to set up your workflows. So you'll set up your one-on-one, your meeting. You can click settings. You can go ahead and edit it, and it will take you through set up your schedule. So you set up a specific time zone, you set up who your host, you set up how you want your calendar to roll. Do you want it to be a 60-day rolling calendar? It could be a 30-day rolling calendar. It could be indefinitely. You could set up, are you accepting consultations Monday through Friday? Are you accepting consultations during certain business hours? Do you want to block off certain hours? You can get as specific as you need to schedule. So when you go in here to edit your work hours, it'll ask you if you want to do it for this event only or different events. So it gives you a lot of flexibility in here. You could set up Zooms, you could set it up through phone calls, a lot in here. This is a great tool. I highly suggest you go around. If you are looking for like a low cost way to set up consultations, use Calendly. So let's say we have this all set up. Everything gets set up. You want to go ahead and copy this link. It'll take providers straight to this page so they can book a 30-minute meeting with you. So your booking page will look like this. So when someone comes to click on the link, this is pretty much what they will see. They will see they can schedule however many minutes. If you usually have it set up for 30 minutes, but you can have it for 45 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, 20 minutes, whatever. But it'll have 30-minute meeting, your name or your company. It'll tell them which dates are available. And then once they click on it down the side, it will give them time options. Once they click on that time option, it'll take them to the next screen, and then they just fill out all the information. You can customize this once you on the back end of this however you want to. If you don't know specific information about them, need them to send you anything you need to prepare for your meeting, you can customize this page, this information page right here, to let them know this. Once they fill out all this information, they click schedule an event. It will send them an email that the event has been scheduled. It will send you an email letting you know someone has scheduled a consultation with you. And it'll also send them a follow-up email asking them to confirm that they have this meeting with you. And then it will send them a reminder email. But this is how it looks. So, and you get all this for free. It'll tell them that you have a 30-minute consultation call January 17th from 11 to 11:30 Central Standard Time with Kat, and this is what she needs from you. So it's a cool tool to have. So once we get that set up, then we can go ahead and go to the next part, which is setting up our website. So let's go ahead and start doing that now. Okay, so now that we have our logo set up and we have our Calendly set up, the next thing that we will be doing is actually creating a website. It'll also be helpful if you have your business phone number handy, if you have your email address, if you have any social media links that you would like to link to your website. Also, if you have any graphics, any photos, any pictures, anything that you would need that's relevant for your website, you will have those saved in your computer or uploaded to Canva, and you can upload it in the ways that I showed you, either, through here, through import files, and you can also wait till you get to your workstation, your work page, and you can upload it there. Let's go ahead and get back to the home screen with Canva and then click on websites. And when we click on websites, I like to use templates to create my websites. Most of the work is already done for you. Since we're going to be doing service-based business, Canva's business website templates, they work just fine. This is the one that I have been very interested in. I'm going to use this one, this accounting services website, to go ahead and create our website for this video. But you can feel free to go through all of these website templates and pick one that you think will work for your business. If you don't see a template here that works well for your business and you have a creative mind, you can actually click on create blank, and it will take you straight to a blank page and you can create everything yourself. You have that freedom and that flexibility. But I'm going to use a template. I'm going to click on this one. It's going to ask me, do I want to customize this template? And I'm going to say yes to it and go ahead and customize it. Now it's taking us to the workstation. Again, when we at this workstation, we have all these different menus here along the sides. The bottom here is going to be each page of our website. Now with Canva, because we are using a free graphic design program, it only allows us to create a one-page website, which is plenty for us because all we want to do is showcase the fact that we have a website. We are a real business to give providers a place where they can go ahead and schedule a consultation with us so that we can go ahead and take over from there. Our website is just like our virtual business card. We don't need it to collect payments for us. We may offer different services, but we don't need it to do all that function. All we needed to do is give information and allow us to schedule consultations. You can always click on preview. Preview will show you how the website will look on a desktop or laptop, as well as on the phone. Also, you will have like your insights here that once you publish your website, you can always come back to this page and you can look at your insights. It's kind of like your analytics. It'll tell you, where the traffic is coming from, how many people actually utilized or viewed your website that day, and so much more information. But the very first thing that I like to do is once I pick a template that I like to go update the project name. So this project name is going to be our wonderful YouTube website. Okay, so we have that named here. Let's just go to preview and let's just see how the website looks. You can see you have navigation. If you don't like navigation, you can always click without navigation. It'll redo it and take the navigation away. You also have the capability to scroll down to see if you would keep it pretty much like this. This is what your potential client will see. If you want to see how it will look on mobile, you just click this button right here and it'll definitely give you, the mobile version of it. So it looks pretty good here already. Once you get in here and edit it to make it look like your business, it'll be perfect. Now, what we would need to do is change out these graphics. That's kind of how I like to get started. Once you decide the layout of your website, which is what I suggest first before we even do this, I know that I want an intro page. I want a page that is going to just showcase the business, probably someone on a phone taking a phone call or someone working with a doctor. It can either be me in my office with my professional pictures or it could be stock photos. My second page, I know I want that to showcase my services, the services that I'm offering to providers. I'll make sure I have a page for that. I also want to have a page that shows how does it benefit you as a provider to outsource your billing. So I'm going to have a page dedicated to that. Then I'm going to have a page that says why choose us. Then I'm going to have a page that's full of testimonies that people I've worked with. They gave me permission to display their testimonies on my webpage. I'll go ahead and add that. You may or may not have that yet. If you don't have that, you can omit that. If you do have that, it would be excellent to put in. And then also a page that has contact us. So my website is basically going to be these 6 pages along the bottom here. You don't have to have 6 pages. You can have more than 6 pages. You can have less than 6 pages. I'm going to go ahead and start with my intro. For my intro, I wanted to showcase like an office worker. So I'm just going to type in medical office worker. And we're going to see what we get. Let's go under photos here. Went ahead and found my picture here. It looks like a woman that's answering the phone, that is looking on the computer. So that's fine for right now. Next, I'm going to go ahead and delete this little logo right here. And I have my own logo. So I'm going to go ahead and just add that to the page. I'm going to go ahead and resize it to about this size. Put it up here in the corner. And that's just something for branding there. Then I'm going to go ahead and change this to my brand. So we are called the Wonderful Billing Group. And I want to go ahead and resize that and just place that somewhere there maybe. And then I'm going to go ahead and make schedule free consultation. Go ahead and turn that black. And then you can resize that to how big you need it to be. In order to make that pop out, I'm going to go ahead and go back to elements, clear this out, go to my shapes and click on this rectangle here or this square. I'm going to go ahead and make it black. Kind of resize it by utilizing these handles. If I click right here, it'll show me that those are my words. Now I need to make my words pop, so I'll make it white. This is how my first page is looking. I have a stock photo here that showcases someone that looks like they probably work in a medical business office. Have my company name front and center. You can put this however you want to, but this is how I have it here. Have my logo up here, and this is going to be my button for my free consultation to get people to click on it. So we'll make that a clickable link later, but right now I just want to get the structure set up, and we'll go back and add the little razzle dazzle later. All right, so that looks pretty good. My second page, I want to have a services page. I like to have it look like this. And so I'm going to take this. This is currently page 4. I'm going to take this and go ahead and move that over down here to page 2. I'm going to change this from our client roster to what we do. You can have it say services. You can have it say anything that you want to showcase that is services that you offer. And then because we have some text right here, I'm just going to go ahead and replace that with something like, we offer full service medical billing and consulting. So whatever services you offer, you can either put a tagline here if you would like. It doesn't necessarily have to be the wording that I use, but this is just something that will let them know what we do, what this page is dedicated to. So I want this to be in the center. So in order for me to do that, I have to click the text right here. It'll make the box come around it. Then I click this 3 dots button that'll take me to a more menu. And then of my options here, I have align to page, and then I will go ahead and make that center. Also, in order for me to make sure that I'm centering just the words and not the whole space of the text box, I make the text box kind of hug the words. So like at first it was a really long text box. I resized the text box to make it like small enough to just so it can encompass, my sentence, so that when I go to align it, it will align the sentence and not the whole text box, if that makes sense. Just like I did before, you can click on your wording. You can actually click on the 3 dots and go to more and click align to page and click center. But you also have an option that if you click on the text, you can just go up here to position and it'll bring you that same alignment box that this brings you. And then you click center and it'll center it. I have written out already what I want to write for the services that I offer. So I offer registration, I offer verification of benefits, I offer eligibility, and I offer prior authorization. I also offer claims submission, claims follow-up, denials. I offer credentialing, key performance measurement reports, practice management analysis, and much more. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of showcase that here. So for my first box, let's make this bigger so we can see what we're doing here. So for my first box, I'm going to go ahead and just click the words that's already here so that I can edit it. I'm not going to change too much on here because I really like the way this is laid out. I'm trying to keep this as simple, get my website up and running as fast as possible. So I'm going to use a lot of what's here, just alter it for my business. So the first thing I'm going to say that I offer is registration. The next thing I offer is eligibility of benefits, verifications. We can say insurance verifications and prior authorizations. In this box, I want to say that I offer claims submission, claims follow-up, denial management. And in this one, I want to say I offer credentialing, key performance indicator reports. I also offers practice management services and more. Now that I have my services set up on what I do, I want to go ahead and change the graphics. So this graphic has to do with like registration, insurance, things like that. In this box, maybe I can put in somebody that's like calling to verify something, or let's just start off with insurance first and let's see what we got here. I like this, so I'm just going to go with that. Here is claim submission, so I'm just going to type in medical claims. I like this one, 1500 claim form. So practice management services, credentialing. My default is always medical office staff. This one may be cool because it's showing that you working. So maybe that's it right there. So this looks good. So this is what we offer. So far we have our home page here. We have a page that says what we do. And then next page we're going to work on is benefit, outsourcing your medical billing. I want to change this company profile to revenue cycle specialist. A short blurb here. We're revenue cycle specialists. We have a proven system to streamline the claim submission process through to the payment. We also offer a faster claims processing turnaround time, and we consider ourselves denial experts. So that's pretty much what I want to say on this page. Short and sweet. I want to change out this picture, so I'm just going to put something like revenue. And this is perfect. Showing revenue going up, revenue cycle specialist. I like this learn more button here, so I'm going to keep that there. But if you don't like it, you can definitely change it. So let's take a look. We have our home page, our logo, our company name, place that where we want to go ahead and schedule our consultation. We have a page showing our services, what we do. We offer that information. Benefits page just showcasing that we're revenue cycle specialists. We have a proven system. We offer fast claims processing times, and we are denial experts. The next page that we're going to do is a why choose us page. I actually really like this picture, so I don't think I want to change it, but I could change it. I like this picture because it shows a relationship. It shows that we are working together. Let's just change this wording to why choose us. And over here, I'm going to kind of keep this format over here and then see what we can work with and what we need to change. So I went ahead and filled out this page and just some benefits of choosing to outsource your medical billing. Make sure that you are looking at your fonts and making sure all your fonts, everything is like matching how you want it to match. So like if you are using capital letters or lowercase letters, or just how everything look is really good after you go ahead and create your website to have a fresh set of eyes to look at it for you, so that it can just kind of make sure that it looks professional. So right now we have our home page, we have our what we do page, we have a benefits page, and then we have a why choose us page. So this next page is going to be our testimonial page. I kind of want it to look like this, but a little bit different. So what I'm going to do is go to the grid view, and then I'll click on these little dots right here. It'll give me an option to where I could duplicate this page. I'm going to duplicate that page and then delete this page because I don't really want this page, but I want this page to be right here. So we're gonna put here what our clients love about us, and then just go ahead and resize that, and then I'll go ahead and just delete that box, ungroup this, and make this box a little bit bigger, and I'll show you what I did in a minute. Okay, so I want to have 3 testimonials that I'm going to put on this page. What I am going to do again is to delete the graphic that we put here, because remember, this is our duplicate page that we duplicated from what we do. I'm going to go ahead and take that and just highlight the picture and hit delete. It'll remove the picture. Next, I'll click on our black box with our information. I'll hit ungroup so that I could be able to click on, because they had these grouped together. So if I move one thing, the whole thing moves. But when I click ungroup, now I can move the words by itself, and I can move the box behind it by itself. And so once I can move the box behind this that's behind it, I can resize it. And I'll go ahead and just place this up because I just kind of want it to be a placeholder so I can go back and edit it. So again, I delete the picture. I go to this box right here and I ungroup everything. I click on the box to make sure I get my little handles right here. These are resizing handles, so I can resize this box. I want them all to be the same size. And these little dotted line guides help to keep everything kind of cohesive. I make sure that these boxes are the same size. And then I go ahead and move my text box and kind of size it up as well so it can stay all cohesive. I don't love this being 2 lines, so I'm going to see how I like it with it being just 1 line. While I have this still highlighted, let's go to position and go to center. And I like it better. I like it better with 1 line. Let's say we have 3 providers that has given us permission to add a testimonial on our page for services that we provided. So let's just say working with your staff has been easy and we are so satisfied. Our revenue cycle has been simplified. So because that is a text box, I'm going to just duplicate that and just put Dr. Mark B. Last but not least, we need a contact us page. Contact us or get to know me page. I use it for all the same thing, but you don't have to. You can do a contact us page and then a different page that's get to know me. Let's work together works. Contact us works. Anything like that. What I would do on this page is if I'm using this as my contact us and get to know me page, I will put like a personal picture of myself here, maybe just a picture of me just to show who I am. And let's go ahead and just resize this a little bit. I think I want everything to be across the bottom. So I'm going to put mailing address here. Actually, not even going to put a mailing address. I'm going to put my phone number and I'm going to put my email address. And then I'm going to put a little blurb about myself right here. And I'm going to put my social links on here. I want my providers to see my Instagram page. So I'll go ahead and look for like an Instagram icon. I also want to take them to maybe a Facebook page. And I also want to take them to my YouTube page. To make it easier on myself, I'm going to group these because I want them always to move together. Select this one, this first icon. Hit Shift. Select my second icon. While I'm holding down Shift still, select my third icon. Then when I let go, there will be a little box that shows up as group. I know what is going to group because it shows me dotted lines that's showing everything that is in this group. So once I click group, it will make it basically like one picture and I can resize the whole thing all at once if I need to. I can move them all around together. That way I don't have to try to move all 3 of them together and make sure that they all are staying cohesive and in line. I already have them lined up. I already have the size that I want. So grouping them makes it a lot easier. If you guys happen to want to tutorial on Canva if you're going to be using it. Let me know. When I'm not an expert at Canva, but I do utilize it a lot. But it's a really fun platform that you should get to know. Now that I have that together, I'm going to go ahead and just edit this with my phone number, 773. What the movie say? 555 5555. That's our phone number here. We want to enter our email address. Say info at wonderfulbillinggroup.com. And let's make this bigger so you can see. So phone number here, email address, info at wonderfulbillinggroup.com. For our subheading, I'm going to put Kat is the owner of the Wonderful Billing Group. And then just a little bio. Okay. So I wrote a little blurb here. It's not the best. It's just something that so I could showcase a website. Let's take a look at what we got so far. Let's preview this. I'm going to preview this on the desktop first. So first things first, when you click on the website, you will see this. It will have Wonderful Billing Group. It will also have a box where you have your free consultation. It goes into what we do. We offer full service medical billing and consulting. It'll show a list of the things that we offer. It will actually give a benefit of, why you should outsource your medical billing. We're revenue cycle specialists. Our next page, it goes into why choose us, and it gives like information on why you should choose us. It gives our testimonials about, working with us. And then it's the contact us page. It gives our information. Looks good to me. Next, we can just take a look at how it will look on mobile. It also gives us an area where we can schedule our free consultation. It goes into the what we do. That looks really good. Our revenue cycle looks good. Why choose us looks great. What our clients are saying about us, that could look a little bit better, but we can fix that. Let's work together. Let's go ahead and go back, and you can make any tweaks you need to. It's probably like this because of how big this text box is. Maybe if I make this text box smaller. So I fixed the sizing to keep it pretty much cohesive. It could be a little better. I could line up these words, but you get the point. You just have to go in here and just play with it to make it look as perfect as you need it to look. Now that we got pretty much our website done, now we just have to go in and link up everything that we need to link. Okay, so now we need to connect our Calendly. And so what we will have to do is on our Calendly page, we need to copy our link. They make it really convenient. You can either click copy here or share, but copy link would do. Once you copy your link, go back over to Canva. Now that we have our link from Calendly, we will need to go to wherever we want that link to live at. So because we want anytime a provider click on schedule a free consultation, we want that link to go over to Calendly. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and group this and this together. Remember, I told you that earlier, you can ungroup and group things in order for them to move cohesively. I want this to be one graphic. Let's select the words, my text, schedule free consultation, hit shift and hold down and select my rectangle back here, my black rectangle. Once I let it go, I'll get an option to group these together. And once I hit group, is now one thing. Now I can just kind of resize this to be how big or how little I want it to be. Now that I have those two items grouped together and it's now one button, I can go ahead and click on this button and right click it, and then I'll get some options here. One of the options that I am interested in is this link option right here. You can put in any external links that you want this website to point to, or this button or this particular item in Canva to point to. I can have anything to point to anything. If I want my logo to go somewhere, I can click on my logo, right click it, and hit link and put in an external link. It could be another website, it can be a social media site, it can be another billing website, it can be anything. So www dot something I can link it to. So we're going to go ahead and make this button a clickable button and link it to our calendar. So let's click that, and then let's click link. Once we get here, it's going to say enter a link or search. So I'm going to just go ahead and paste that link that I've already copied from Calendly. You can either right click and hit paste, or you can do Control V or Command whatever, Command V on the Apple. However you do, you need to copy that link into this text box. Click enter, and now your free consultation is linked, and you will know that it's linked. Now it has an underline underneath the word schedule free consultation, whereas before it did not. This doesn't go anywhere, but when I add the link to it, it now puts a line underneath there. And let's just see how it works. It will take me over to my Calendly website. And that way, if I was a provider, this is the page that I will see. And again, I just choose from the available dates that is available, the available times, enter in my information, and the email will be sent to you for someone to schedule a consultation with you. Okay, so now that we have that link, we just have to go through and do the same thing at any place that we want this link to go to. So I want it to go right there where it says learn more. So for my social media, I need this to ungroup right now because I just wanted them grouped together so that I can keep it cohesive when I was moving around. But I want each of these social medias to go to a different page. So I needed to unlink it so I can make these elements its own element, because when they're grouped together, they're considered one element. But now that I have ungrouped them, they are their own elements. Say I want to go ahead and send this to a social media link. I can go ahead and hit link like I did and type in my Instagram handle. And once I hit enter, that's going to go to Superior Medical Consulting. I can do the same thing for my Facebook page. And I can do the same thing for YouTube. So once you have your social media icons linked directed to your social media, it'll take them straight to your Instagram page or whatever, however you have the link pointing to. And they can just go ahead and follow you from there or connect with you on social media this way. It's very convenient to be able to insert these links so that your clients can take a look and, validate you via social media if you have that option on your page. If y'all not following me on Instagram, you should come over to Superior Medical Consulting and, give your girl a follow. It's just putting it out there. That's how you link up your social medias to your web page. Okay, so after you get all your elements together, you want to definitely preview this website. And when I say preview it, I mean not only you preview it, but give it to someone else to preview so that they can make sure that it's user friendly. All the links work. Everything looks, pretty professional. There isn't any typos, any crazy alignments, anything that just looks weird. But you can always preview it yourself as you go and make sure that it's responsive how you need it to be. It's looking nice, it's looking professional, it's looking how you visioned it in your head. Do that. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have navigation pointing to how we want it to point. So in order to get the navigation across the top, these options up here, we have to go down here to this menu and go ahead and update these. I don't need every page to be pointed out. I just need the key areas. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the three little dots on my home page. And this is where I would change the name. So I want this to stay at home. I'm cool with that. This one right here, this isn't clients. This is what we do. So I'm just going to rename that services. This right here, I don't need this page. I don't need that to be a menu option. So I'll just go ahead and delete that. I don't really need this page to be outlined either. So I'll go ahead and delete that. I don't really need this page, but if you want these pages up on your website, by all means, keep them, rename them, however. But I only like no more than 3 options on my website to keep it simple. Now that I renamed our tabs, let's just take a look at how it looks now. So we're going to keep with navigation on, and you see it looks a lot more simpler and cleaner up here. So I just have the 3 tabs that shows home. When I click on home, it takes me there. When I click on services, it's going to take me to the beginning of this page. And when I click on contact us, it's going to take us down to contact us page. And just remember, in between services and contact us, there's a lot of information. We have our testimonials, we have our why choose us, we have our benefits page right here, and this is our services page. And if we were ever at like contact us and we wanted to go back home, we click on home and there we go. So you just want to make sure that your links work and that everything is looking really, really nice. You also always need to go ahead and do a mobile check. And again, your navigation across the top is here. And then it has your pages and again, your free consultation. Your links should work from here as well. The link that you have right here should work. Your social media links should work. Looks pretty good for okay, so now that we have done our checks and got everything taken care of, we're pretty satisfied with our website. We made sure our links work, our graphics look good, proofread, everything looked good. We had a fresh set of eyes looking at it. We're good to go. So now we will need to go to this link right here, and it's where we will publish our website. So once you click on publish your website, it's going to pop up a menu. It's going to lock the design of your website. So no changes could be made at this time unless you hit the edit button. But like nothing will happen right now if you just make a mistake and hit your keyboard or your mouse unless you hit this edit design button first. So let's take a look at what's along this side. So on here, it's going to show you how your website looks, you know, like on a tablet. It's just going to give you like a little different options, just kind of entice you so you can see what's going on with your website. And then it'll still give you the option to have the navigation or not. And again, it shows you the different mediums or the different ways that it look on laptop, tablet, computers. Down here is what we need to focus on right now. You want to either use a free domain. The free domain will be a Canva branded domain. So you can be like the wonderful billing group.canva.com. So it'll be like the wonderful billing group.canva.com if you choose the free domain option. You can purchase a domain through Canva. When you purchase a domain through Canva, basically Canva sets up everything for you. You purchase the domain. If you bring in your domain from an outside source, Canva would end up being your host anyway. You will like have to pay your yearly fee to Canva anyway. Also, you will have to do some more kind of legwork on your end when you have your existing domain and you want to transfer over to Canva. Will like It's pretty easy. It's not that hard, but if you don't want the extra work, it's not probably worth it. Or if you're not really computer savvy or comfortable changing the DNS, or yeah, I think it's called the DNS information, the back end information. I think it's just like a little bit of code that you have to like kind of change on your website back end. If you're not comfortable doing that, then purchase your domain through Canva. But if you're okay with, if you have experience with, transferring a domain from one host to another host, and you have a little legwork that you have to do and you're comfortable doing that, you can do that. It may be cheaper because you could probably buy a www dot from somewhere else cheaper and transfer it over to Canva. But to make things simpler, I would just purchase my domain new from Canva, because anyway, after you transfer your domain over to Canva, they're going to host that website and you're going to pay your yearly fee to them anyway. For the sake of this video, let's just say that we want to purchase a website through Canva. We definitely don't want the free domain because we don't want the Canva branding on our website. We want our own branding on our website. So once we click on purchase a domain through Canva, it's going to take us to this page where it says choose your domain. So of course we want it to be called the Wonderful Billing Group. So we're going to say www.thewonderfulbillinggroup.com. You can go ahead and put that in here. It'll search all the domains, see if it's available. If so, it'll come up here and tell you that it's available. It'll let you know that you have to pay $18.99 per year for this domain. It also gives you, if just in case that you don't like the way that that looks, it gives you some other options here. Or say, for instance, if this domain was not available, it'll also give you other options here. And if you choose those, you can just hit claim. But once you are happy with your domain, you click claim your domain. Then it's going to take you to register your domain. So this is your new domain. In order for you to register your domain, it's going to ask you to complete everything else. And so you just put in, the information that you want. You need to change this to your country. You need to change this to your address. And you need to change this to your city, your state, and your zip code. Once you get all that information typed in here, you can click continue. And then it's going to tell you that your URL is thewonderfulbillinggroup.com. You can actually put a page description here if you want to let them know that in your search results, like on Google, what you want to show up here on your page description is what they will see like on Google. If you are familiar with advanced settings, you can click on advanced settings and, kind of toggle information down here. But once you're satisfied with everything, you can go ahead and click continue. When you click continue, it's going to tell you that they need you to pay, and you can like kind of like verify and pay, and whatever, however you have it hooked up to. So I'm not going to do that because I don't need this domain. But that's as simple as you would do it. Once you get that and get it paid, I believe it takes about 48 hours before everything is live. To be honest, it's usually a lot faster than that, but I think it could take up to 24 to 48 hours or 48 to 72 hours, something like that. It's no more than a couple days. They will send you an email letting you know everything is ready. And once it's ready, you can go on it and it'll be a fully visible website that when you type in your domain that you just purchased, it'll take the client straight to that website. Once the website is published, then you can go ahead and make changes to it, tweak anything that you need to tweak, do anything that we have just done, to this website. And Canva, when we were creating it, you could still do that, but you have to wait till after it's been published, and you can go ahead and make any necessary tweaks then. So I hope this helps you. build a professional website for your business.